Our next segment is known as the Welfare Queen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Black Pearl came up with a flowetry poetry, spoken word lyric, and then pretty much tuned it in. You just listened to previously before the instrumental of the segment of the Welfare Queen. Yes, Welfare Queen is a recalling of a toxic label to expose the systematic that is pungent. It says the term welfare queen enters in America's political, better known as a ex-conic, in 1976. It says the weaponized that was happening from our former president, Ronald Reagan, during his presidential campaign. He used that as a politician campaign, not really a speech, but just a label. His own way based on centralizing reports about a Chicago woman better known as Linda Taylor. And she was known as a politician marketing of a master stroke. And, very manipulative into the system. It created known as a duality of hypocrisy and also racism. And it gave a sexual stereotype using the decade to justify that the gutting welfare and also dealing that it was a segment towards a certain type of people, which was poor people. But in 2025, the narrative started to flip. My song Welfare Queen released under the banner as the official Black Pearl, okay, recalls that this toxic label is exposed in the original of sin. It is known as designed to hide. When people throw stones, they hide their hands. You know what I mean? The real plunger wasn't being committed by those that seeking aid, but the system that has been exploded and been exported to them. They said that the song unreveals a different kinds of queen, not as known as a lone woman committing fraud, but a powerful institution of entity with a rap sheet of arms wide, middle class, better known as the ones who wants to break the class of the classification of middle and working class, and even the ones who pretty much are trying to get by. But this welfare queen represented the force that the savage communities of the fences into a itchy kitchy camp, and also trading lives of profit of while never spending the time behind bars. The lyrics tells something of a horrific or harrowing alleged Tories of mama, symbolizing her being removed from starvation, created source and land, and known as a community of wealth for the ones who want to be billionaires and trillionaires. And it says being abducted, pinned down, and trapped into the minds of the welfare queen. This welfare queen was 14 VIPs and 27 mobs. It was a league of oppression, forcing a system that operates through the conference call and known as savages, while presenting known as an escalated or something that's dealing with hypocrisy and trying to make it be legitimate, which is not. Then it said this is the main force of welfare queen. Not a person, but a principle. It is a system that has leverage of welfare reforms and government education funding as a spoil of known as the silent war, emitting and casualties of war for the luxury of rich and shameless. This song concludes with a comic, a reckon of unseen forces, brings the welfare, which is the welfare queen, to an afterlife, a poetic justice for debuts of a default, and also lives that she claims. From looking at the situation, I am proud to announce that this virtual song is being brought to life and across multiple platform mediums to ensure that the message reaches of a wide audience. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So you have 3 notorieties of songs that was inspired by people that was legend at its best. And also, this is not here to be having no accolades or awards or stuff, but music is for the people. Music is like numbers. It comes to you and spiritually, it clings to you, that no matter what, you could never get rid of music. So this is Black Pearl. I am officially the official Black Pearl artiste. Yes, got a little tongue tied. Yes, and you just follow the spectrum waves of music entertainment, and I was your host. Thank you for tuning in to this podcast.